The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, were two genius men who in 1903 created and successfully tested the earliest version of the airplane. For their work in aviation, creation of a heavier-than airplane, a flight school, and the first military planes, we propose that the Wright brothers be inducted into the Hall of Fame. The brothers grew up in a home with a close, loving family. Wilbur, the oldest brother, was born in 1867, and his younger brother Orville was born in 1871. Their father, Milton, was a bishop at the Church of the United Brethren, while their mother, Susan, who was a daughter of a carriage maker and master craftsman in both wood and metal, was extremely mechanically inclined and taught her children many different things. The brothers had an early background in mechanics as their mother was good with tools, but their father grew up as a farmer, also making him handy. The brothers grew up with an extremely close relationship, always sharing things such as their toys and continuously talking about what they wanted to do wherever they grew up, leading to their desire for the large plane project together. Milton traveled a lot for his job as a preacher, and in 1878 brought the brothers back a small helicopter toy. The boys became obsessed with the toy and its mechanics, inspiring their lifelong love of aeronautics. Because of their father's job within the church, the family moved around a lot until 1884, when they landed in Dayton, Ohio, full-time. Although the Wright brothers did not attend college or marry, they did not let their lack of education stop them from becoming successful entrepreneurs. After spending a few consecutive summers learning the printing trade, Orville convinced Wilbur to start a printing shop with him. In addition to running two newspapers, the brothers also designed and sold their own printers to local print shops. This was one of their early examples that showed their one-of-a-kind approach to mechanical issues. Following the new bicycle craze, Orville and Wilbur established a bicycle sale and repair shop called the Wright Cycle Exchange in 1892. They also began experimenting with designing their own model, including a successfully self-oiling wheel. Both their printing and bicycle shops would provide the brothers with the proper skills and funding necessary to begin their infamous flight experiments. From the beginning, the brothers were always interested in current topics. They closely followed the work and research of German aviator Otto Lilienthal. Whenever Lilienthal died in a glider crash, the brothers decided to start their own experiments with flight. Wanting to make their own airplane design and glider, the brothers moved to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, known for its strong winds. They mainly focused on creating strong wings for their airplane, as winds would be required to sustain prolonged flight. After observing many birds and how their wings worked, the brothers pioneered a concept known as wing warping, also adding a movable rudder to the end of their wings. Finally, on December 17, 1903, the brothers took their first flight with their flying machine, the Kitty Hawk, also known as the Wright glider. The Wright brothers are a perfect candidate for the Hall of Fame because although they were not the first to experiment with flight, their contribution to flight technology is without a doubt the largest. With the creation of their Wright Flyer, the brothers brought the first vehicle that could produce self-sustained flight for a substantial distance. As they added to and improved their technology, the United States military took notice. The Army reached out and commissioned a plane that could sustain flight for at least 1 hour and travel at speeds no slower than 40 miles per hour. The brothers built and tested a plane that exceeded all expectations and delivered a vehicle that flew a full 3 miles per hour faster than expected and remained in flight for over an hour. The increased popularity of airplanes led the brothers to also establish the nation's first flight school at Huffman Prairie in 1909. Notable pilot Henry H. Arnold was trained at their school and went on to become a general in the U.S. Air Force during World War II.